To learn from your mistakes is all about acceptance. You have to accept the fact that you lost and accept the fact that you need to learn more. If you can do those two things, you will improve if you put in that effort. This game, it was a scrim versus just four competitive survivors, and they shit on me. This was the worst performance out of the 6 games I played versus them, and we're gonna analyze why I did so poorly. It is also very important to understand that everyone loses. Your favorite player has lost games. Your favorite content creator has lost games. Your best friend has lost games. And the reason why they may be better than you is because they learned from those mistakes. So what we're gonna do, look over this game, see why I lost, and see what core principles we can take out of this and apply it to our own games in the future. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so first off, my M1 mechanics were awful this chase, and the only way to fix that is to just play it more versus better players. So go to any competitive Discord and find some 1v1s or find some scrims. I will link some Discords in the description. Second big thing is tempo. My tempo in this chase was awful because I kept slowing myself down to collect blood orbs, which I didn't need in the moment. If I had downed him earlier without collecting blood orbs, because I slow myself down when I do, I can then hook him earlier and then collect my power so I have more uptime. Having good tempo will lead you to just do better. The third major mistake I want to touch upon is that I didn't see which generator popped. This means I don't know where anyone is. I can guess they're all topside, but I don't know where they were or where they're going to rotate to. Just remember, use the information the game gives you. It's so vital that you don't just deprive yourself of information. Be decisive with what you're going to do. Here, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and I'm just thinking over and over and not committing to any sort of game plan or anything. I'm not thinking about any other aspects of the game. I'm not thinking where they could be. I'm just thinking about what I could do right in this moment, and I'm just bouncing through different ideas. What I should have done here is taken the step back and analyze the game. Okay, these are the generators I have. These are the resources they've used. This is the hooks that I have. And this is where the survivors could be. I should have actually thought through and not just panicked or autopiloted, whatever. Be decisive with your game plans. Here is a prime example of just what I just said. I didn't stick to a plan because there was no plan in the first place. I was just hovering around camping and just not committing to any sort of play whatsoever. And because of this, they get a free unhook. I have to pop power in a bad position, and I have no pressure really. If I'd committed to an actual plan that I thought of using the information that I had, I would have done so much better. What I should have done here was camp till second stage, and then go find someone else to go hook, or just fully camp and prevent them from doing any gen within my 3 gen, which I do clearly have. I have Eruption on the gen on Water Tower. I know no one is deep 6 next to Shaq, and I know no one is to the right of Shaq. Like, I had this information, but I'm not using it to make a plan. I'm not doing anything with it. It is so important to be decisive with your actions and formulate something to work towards. As you can see, my Oni mechanics are not what they used to be. This is because of 3 reasons. 1, I took a 1.5 year break from the game. 2, I'm used to the old Oni mechanics. And 3, I have not adapted to the current Oni mechanics. I'm used to trying to flick everything, which you don't do anymore, and you never really should have in the first place. So moving forward, what I can improve here is try to learn how to zone my power better, try to understand the new mechanics of Oni, of how his flicks now work, and how to play each tile. And the best way to do this is to 1v1 and to scrim more. Here, I could have just rushed, zoned him away from this tile, and M1 lunged him down. This saves me more time, I have more charges on my power, and I have higher tempo. Remember what I said about being decisive? Sometimes take a step back about the play you're gonna make. Here, I knew the play, but I didn't think it through whatsoever. You gotta be fast with this, right? You can't spend too long thinking, but you also can't spend no time thinking. And this is just a core fundamental mistake with Oni. No one is in my LOS. I know where nobody is, and I just popped power because I could. This is awful, right? I have no play, and I need to pray I get the value out of this. If I don't get any value out of this power, I simply just lose the game on the spot. And this was in my opinion, one of the biggest reasons that I lost this game is that my power usage was so awful. And the main way to improve this is to have a reason for what I'm doing, have a plan, right? And think about it. And this is the consequence. I use my power for nothing. I get no down, no pressure, right? This could have been achieved with an M1 chase or just waiting or being a little bit more patient with using my power. I could have even downed him while I made this shit play and gotten maybe some value out of it, but I just fuck up my mechanics because I wasn't patient. Sometimes you need to be patient while moving fast, right? If I'm running always at 100 miles an hour, I'm not going to be able to see what's around me clearly. Sometimes take a step back and slow down before you speed up, right? Think about your play. And right here, while chasing him, I should have slowed down, canceled my power, and played a little bit more slowly rather than just try to go for a fucking montage clip, right? Sometimes you gotta slow down. The biggest reason to why I've lost, and I'm only going to mention it now because the game's over, is that I didn't identify my win con. I let the survivors do whatever they wanted to do. I didn't play towards winning. I played towards letting them have fun and chase pretty much. My win con was so clear from the start, and it was to hold a 3 gen. And for some reason this game, I just didn't do it. The reason is because I didn't think about it. I didn't pay attention. I was impatient. I was trying to rush to make some crazy plays happen. When instead, I should have slowed down and looked at the situation and realized, okay, they've used 3 very good pallets bottom side. I have a strong 3 gen bottom side. There is a pain res bottom side in my 3 gen, and I just didn't play for it at all. Identifying your win con and playing towards it is so crucial. And the way you do this is very simple. You identify what you have, what the survivors have, and what is going on currently. as a summary, I didn't win because I wasn't thinking. If I'm not thinking, then I'm losing. There are lots of things in this game you need to think about, and it can be stressful. But the more you do it and the more you practice, the easier it becomes. I have another game recorded where I did a lot better because I did more things better and I played towards my win con better. However, it still wasn't a great result. And I'm gonna make that into another video sometime soon. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy these sort of videos and I hope you all have a lovely day. Make sure to check out the Discords in the description below and ciao ciao.